All right, everybody, welcome back to Two Dudes in a Room.
Two Dudes in a Room.
My name's Cordell.
And I'm not.
And we are back, baby! Woo! Oh, we missed one more time. I had to look that time.
Sorry.
Woo! We are back. Season 2. We're here. We're calling this
back
Season
again?
2.
I guess, yeah.
Back,
we'll call it Season 2.
Shady's back. Tell a friend. Oh, no, we're going to get sued by Eminem now. Nowadays, we're going to move on to our first topic of the new year. That is football. Football is winding down, but is also still in full swing.
Yeah, pretty much.
We got one big game left. Two, but who really watches the Pro Bowl, to be honest? Do you? No, you don't.
No.
Super Bowl is coming up, but for right now, we're going to talk about the AFC and NFC championships leading up to.
Yeah.
Like they happened last weekend. That's what's happening
Next weekend.
Yeah, next weekend. That's the winners of the two. You saw them on screen there. Those are the winners of the two games. The Pats.
They have names, yes.
Yeah, the Pats. They just they decimated that game. It was
against the Titans, right?
the Jaguars.
Jaguars, sorry. That was the one before that.
Yes.
My bad.
Yes, it was. But
they were just that similar.
I was really rooting for the Jags. I think everyone outside of New England was rooting for the Jags.
Yeah.
Because
agreed.
I hate the Pats.
No
team should be that good at everything. No team.
I don't know if I hate the Pats. I'm impressed by them, but I don't know. It's just boring to see everyone win all the time. It's different
Tom
when
Brady
you're
has
at
a face I just want to punch. And punch it hard.
Sure.
There you go.
I don't know. I mean, yeah. He's got a face that only a mother can love, and his mom is pretty questionable.
I mean, he's got a good-looking wife. We're not gonna go there. I'm done with that.
Yeah.
But let's go back to the Vikings-Eagles game. That was a big topic of discussion, especially for right here where we are.
Yeah.
Seeing as Carson Wentz plays for the Eagles.
Eagles, right.
And the Vikings are kind of like who people root for around here.
Right.
Pack for life. But I just started to talk about the Eagles fans were throwing beer cans at Vikings fans.
Yeah.
In a city called the City of Brotherly Love.
They weren't very. I mean, for some siblings, that is kind of what it is.
I suppose. But they were full beer cans.
They were.
As a man who's been hit by a full beer can, it hurts. That's a story for another time.
Next episode.
But it's rough.
It was that, and then also they were making fun of the Millie, the 99-year-old woman on the bikes who's going to the Super Bowl, and I kind of thought that was even lower of a blow.
It's rough. It's rough around there.
Around Philly. Yeah, they don't. It was, what else? They had something else that was...
They were making fun of the Skull chants.
Yeah, that was another big thing.
That was the other one, which, where did Skull come from?
What
is Skull?
I don't know.
Is it just a fun way to say go? I don't know. I don't know what Skull is.
It's like a Midwestern accent.
It's a chewing tobacco. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's a fact. I just prove it here that the Vikings promote tobacco use, and I am not about that. Pack for life. Anyway, let's move on to the Super Bowl. Once again, Eagles, Patriots.
Yeah.
I'm as much as I don't want the Pats to win.
They're probably going to win.
Pats are probably going to win.
Yeah.
The leadership and everything that the Pats have to bring to the table just seems like it's at a higher caliber than the Eagles at this point in time.
Yeah.
What do you think, Zach?
I think it would have been. We would have had a different conversation if Carson was still playing.
Yes, I'm on that boat as well.
I would have maybe even taken the side that the Eagles would have won because of Carson, not because he came from NDSU.
Mm-hmm.
Just looking at the facts themselves, I'm like, well, I mean, he's a really good quarterback. He's not up to Tom Brady by any means, but I think him being up and coming and having that drive and just he impressed all of us.
I agreed. This season for him was phenomenal. Until it happened.
It happened.
Until it happened.
Not the miracle.
Yeah, the disaster in Philly.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know if it was.
It wasn't in Philly. It was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, yep, the Rams.
But
yeah, Pats are definitely. I think they're going to take it. And it really, I don't know. I don't know if it'll be that good of a game, to be honest.
I'm gonna go on the other end of that. I think it's gonna be. I think the Pats are gonna win, but it's gonna be close. I'm going 21-14 Pats.
Okay. I think they're going to score one more touchdown than you think, so 28 for Pats, and I think the Eagles are going to get a touchdown and 2 field goals, so that is, what, 13. So 28-13.
28-13. All right, that's
our predictions for
the Super Bowl this year. When it comes to Super Bowl, the game is great, but sitting around with your friends and family, that's even better. I remember going back in the day, like wings and nachos. They're my favorite things, and they were always present at the Super Bowl party. That and I had my first alcoholic experience. Not me drinking alcohol. My uncle, he came to the party, and I met him. He's an alcoholic. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
that's.
I mean, where else do you have family reunions that include alcoholism or alcoholics?
Like we're Irish and German, so every get together is.
That's fair. But I want do you ever throw Super Bowl parties or anything, or do you?
No, I go to Super Bowl
you just
parties.
Go to
I
them?
crash
Yeah.
Super Bowl parties.
That's fair.
I don't have any friends that throw parties. We're in college.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know if I've been to like an official like Super Bowl party. Like we just got together and watched the Super
Yeah.
Bowl. Does that count as a party? I guess. Then?
I mean, if there's beverages and food, it's a party.
Yeah, I guess.
It's not about what's happening at the party. It's about who's at the party.
Yeah.
That's the party is here.
You-
the
with
party's
two
always
dudes.
in here. Party's always with two dudes.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna toss it to commercial. We're gonna be right back, and when we come back, it's we got something special in store for you. So stay tuned.
Yep.
Two dudes in a room.
See ya.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Two Dudes in a Room.
Two dudes in a room.
Two Dudes in a Room. We are back from the break, and now we've talked about who we think is going to win the Super Bowl, like how
as a football game
as
works.
football teams.
Yeah.
But all these teams have mascots,
Mm-hmm.
and these mascots are usually ferocious animals or warriors. So, what if we took those mascots and we put them in an arena-style battle and had them fight to the death? Who would walk out alive?
I think there was a TV show about that at one point, wasn't there?
Deadliest Warrior.
Yeah, that's what it was,
But
yeah.
it was always like old warriors and
Yeah.
or even some newer ones. But
Right.
yeah, I actually really enjoyed that show. That's where I came up with this. Original content. Anyway, we're gonna start it off strong. Our first matchup is the Chiefs v. Saints. So like when we figured out what a saint was, it's not like a kind of saint. It's it's like a what they call it?
It was Sir Saints.
Sir Saint.
And then they also had another one, which is the Saint Bernard, like the dog. So
And those are so cuddly and like
Yeah.
nice that we were just like, nah, there's no way it's gonna win.
Right.
So we went with the Sir Saint, and we
Yeah.
think it's like a warrior from like the Crusades.
Right, a crusader. Yeah.
So-
yeah. And then a chief is just like
Like a Native American.
yeah. Yep.
And I'm going with Saints all the way in that one. A Saint's gonna tear apart a chief. It's
Yeah.
got armor.
Right.
And that's pretty much what knocked out. That's the conquistadors. They came over, and that's what gave them an edge against the Native Americans and the Aztecs. So I'm going with the Crusader or the Saint.
Yep. Agreed. Just
Saints.
for the same reason,
Saint.
just because armor and all that stuff.
Saints moving on to the next round. We got another one coming up here. Jags v. Rams. Is this one even debatable? Like, a Jaguar is going to rip apart a ram. That's what they're made to do.
Yeah, I don't really know what rams attack or anything.
They got giant horns. They just butt heads.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. They don't have
a Jaguar's super
predatory
agile and it's just gonna wrap around with that ram and just take it out. It's done, son.
Yeah. Easy Jag.
Easy Jag win on that one. We're going to Steelers versus Vikes. Now, Steelers, it's just a dude who works at a steel mill, steel mine.
I guess, yeah.
Mine, mill.
Mill.
They work at a
steel mill.
Steel plant. They make steel.
Yeah. That's about
Melt it down, making it into new stuff. And a Viking is one of the most legendary and vicious warriors of any
all
history.
Time, almost.
Yeah. I would. They were brutal. Steelers, just a dude. He goes home to his wife at night.
He's not equipped for training.
He's not ready for battle.
No.
Vikings gonna take that 10 times out of 10. 100% Vikings. They are moving on to the next round. Next up, we got Eagles, Pats. We gave
this one.
We gave the Super Bowl might be going to the Pats.
Right.
But I think this is going to Eagles.
Yeah. For sure. Just because for the Pats, they have just the one.
They have a musket, maybe some little pistols, but those all only have one shot. They have a bayonet. You're going to poke an eagle out of the sky?
No.
That's impressive. If you can do that, send a video to us of you poking an eagle. Not a bald eagle, of course, because, that's illegal.
We respect all animals.
Yeah, but tell me you wouldn't watch that.
Yeah.
Tell me you wouldn't open up that video.
I'd watch it. I'd be impressed.
Eagles definitely moving on to the next round.
The Pats can't win everything.
No, Pats. No. Yeah.
Sorry, Pats.
Patriots may have won the American Revolution, but they did have help. Open a textbook. Moving up on, we've got those are like our those are 8. Now we got Jags v Saints.
Moving to the next round.
Yeah, next round we've got Jags v Saints.
Yep.
This is the first of the finals, and what do you think on this one, Zach?
This was a close one. Basically, what I based the premise on was looking back at Tarzan, and comparing the Jaguar versus Tarzan, who technically he had a spear.
Yes.
And that was it. So, I don't know. I think I might go with the Saints on this one.
You going to go Saints?
Yeah, just because of the armor and.
I'm going to Jaguar because Tarzan he was raised by apes.
True.
He was the apex predator of the jungle, whereas that Jaguar killed both of his parents.
Okay.
Both of them.
Fair point.
And the Saint, he's got a sword.
Yeah.
It's probably a big old clunky sword and a shield. That Jaguar's just got the agility. It's gonna wrap around the Saint. The Saint's not gonna know what to do. It's never seen a Jaguar before. It's gonna stun him, and I think the Jag's gonna take that.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm still sticking with my Saint though. I just like the fact that he has armor.
Okay.
And the Jag will dull out everything.
Okay.
Or his claws and his teeth will get all dragged out, and Saint takes it, I think, still.
Okay.
But to each their own. Next, we're gonna have the Vikes and the Eagles.
Vikes v Eagles. This one was tough for me.
Yeah.
We gave the Eagle the win over the Patriot,
right?
Because it's just the Talons were more effective than maybe the rudimentary, the basic guns that the Patriot may have had.
Right.
But the Vikings, they were hunters. They will destroy.
Right.
They will destroy an eagle. They got the shield. They've seen these things in the wild before. They are going to just destroy an eagle.
Yeah. I think it's the fact that you have to get close to this Viking and they like to get down and dirty.
Yeah,
that's my
that axe
thing.
is going right into the face of that eagle, 100%.
So I'm gonna go with Vikes on this one.
Vikings as well, and that brings us down to 2. Zach and I were kind of tied on the Saints and Jags. So obviously I was the one who was coming up with the graphics. So my last one is Jags v Vikes.
Yeah,
that's our finals. These are the last 2.
Yep.
Vikings made it to the finals.
I know,
in something.
For once.
Good
job, guys.
The Vikings made it, and you know what?
I think they deserve
the Vikings are going to take this one.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure about that. Mm-hmm. It's this would be a tough fight because once again, the Jaguar and the Viking have never seen each other in the battlefield before.
Right.
No, they don't know each other's strategies. But once that Jaguar tries to wrap around the Viking, it's going to get hit by that shield.
Yeah.
An axe is going to go right through the head.
Yeah.
It'd be crazy.
No, yeah. For me, I guess the difference between the Jag versus the Patriot versus the Jag versus the Viking is just the Viking just gets more down and dirty.
Okay.
And so for me, he has more strength. He's got more weapons. He's more trained than the Patriot, I think, would be.
Arguably. Because Patriots were just like, they were farmers, basically.
Yeah.
They weren't super well-trained
military
guys.
Yeah. So
I think Vikes are going to take this one.
Yeah.
It's he's gonna skin that Jag, and he's gonna wear it and wear that pelt as more armor in the future. It's
they did wear.
Yeah, they wore.
Now that I think about it, they did wear a lot of their prey or whatever. I guess you could call it their winds.
Kills. They're gonna use that as armor, keep them warm. In the frozen north,
frozen. Yeah. Pretty. Yeah.
It gets cold up here.
It does.
And I see why.
That's why we built a stadium.
Just
to keep our Vikings warm.
What do you think about the Eagles are now going to be coming to Minnesota, so are they going to be treated the same way? I think the Vikings fans are nice enough that they're not going to.
It's funny you say that.
Throw beer cans.
I don't know, because I looked on going back to the Eagles coming here. They were doing a thing on Facebook trying to promote people going there just to boo the Eagles and throw beer cans at them. So I think, like you said, it's going to be too Minnesota nice, and we're going to try and win them with kindness or kill them with kindness, kind of thing.
But there are always outliers.
Yeah, exactly.
I know some hicks from the sticks that are going to drive 4 hours to throw some Bud Light at some Eagles fans.
Yeah,
for sure.
Right.
Their blood will be shed.
Yeah.
is what I'm saying.
For sure. And it's the same thing with the Eagles. Not all Eagle fans are like that. Obviously, just the ones that made the news are the ones that we're going to talk about, because that's
nobody would have been taking out their cameras if everyone had been nice walking into that stadium.
Yeah.
We saw the worst of the worst.
Right. And it was super interesting. I think from what I remember, I think the Vikings, I don't remember if they donated, don't quote me, I'm not a big sports buff, but the Vikings donated to either, it was the Saints kicker or the Eagles kicker, because he played with a broken rib the entire time.
Wow.
Yeah, so he powered through it.
That's hardcore.
He donated or the Vikes donated to, helping him with his bills and everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Way to go.
I know.
Way to go, Minnesota.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm not from Minnesota, but I'm from North Dakota, close enough.
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna wrap it up for our first show of the new year. If you want to follow us, go ahead, check us out on our email is dudesintheroom2@gmail.com. Twitter's two dudes in a room. Facebook's 2 Dudes in a Room. YouTube's 2 Dudes in a Room. Make sure you go like our stuff. Follow us on Instagram. Same stuff. 2 Dudes in a Room.
Yeah.
Subscribe to our to our YouTube channel, where you can see all of our videos, all of our podcasts that we do outside of this area. We have a lot of great stuff there.
Right.
You want to check that out? I guess we'll see you next time on 2 Dudes in a Room.
Yep. See ya.
Have a good one.